Hello everybody. Let us have a quick look into the energy. What is going on? What are we feeling right now? It seems like there's a lot happening that maybe we're not able to wrap our minds around. We're just kind of being hit with a lot of feelings and intuitions. We have the Page of Cups reversed and the Star. A lot of us could be healing a lot of emotional and inner child wounds right now. We could also be mirroring the healing that our divine counterpart is going through at this time. It just seems like in the heart chakra level, there's a lot of clearing and opening going on. Whenever a chakra is clearing and opening, things are bound to feel off kilter and just, throw your homeostasis way off for a while. Yeah, Seven of Wands, it's kind of like you have to be determined and fight through it. It's a challenging number, but it's one that promises a good result in the end. Some issues you may feel are circular, that you're kind of going back and forth with, like one day you're on one end of the fence and the next day you're on the other and you don't know what's happening. It's because you're picking up on the emotions of other people and very likely the person that you are connected to. You are cutting out the past, the Six of Cups and Judgment. You are cutting something off for the better to bring balance back into your life. We had Justice at the bottom of the deck here. You're trying to not churn up old emotions, look at things from a very logical perspective, and just, flow with what you know to be right and not just what feels good in the here and now. And that's really a very smart decision. Spirit's just saying, make sure you have clarity on the full picture for whatever it is that you're making decisions about. Sometimes we don't know why certain people hurt us in our childhood, and none of the reasons why are ever an excuse, or, none of that ever makes it okay for the pain that was caused. But understanding it can help you heal, because sometimes it helps you let go of the resentment. Because the more you hold on to anger, pain, and resentment, it's kind of like drinking poison yourself and expecting another person to die, right? It's just not logical or practical, or it just doesn't make sense on any level. So understanding the full picture is being highlighted here in order to bring balance mentally, emotionally, and spiritually here. We have the Fool and cards are flying. We have the Six of Swords and the Ace of Coins. This is interesting because we have the Six of Cups and the Six of Swords. So it really is leaving the past behind, moving forward to a new beginning here. The Ace of Coins also speaks to new habits. So it's making new habits for yourself. Not trying very hard to not fall back into old patterns. Let me just lay this out the way that it came out in the latest spread here. And we had Justice, then we had the Fool, Six of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. There we go. And then we have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And the Knight of Swords is somebody that really acts with haste. Sometimes they may be a little irresponsible with their words or too quick to overreact, and then they have regrets later. So that's something that Spirit is really highlighting here, to make sure to use your intuition and not jump to any conclusions here. Make decisions based on what you do know. Let's see, any other messages here that we need to know for the collective? We have the Three of Wands. Something is coming in here. Something is manifesting. And this could have to do with clearing of the solar plexus as well. I'm just seeing the yellow color really being highlighted here. Then we have the Queen of Coins. Somebody that is invested in you and now wants to show their nurturing energy. Even though this is the Queen of Coins, she kind of looks a little manly, you know, she's got some of those features. So that could be Spirit's way of signaling that regardless of what biological gender anybody is, this could be somebody with divine masculine energy coming in. You know, but maybe that has a lot of divine feminine traits, or they were portraying a lot of divine feminine traits up until now. But there's a newfound clarity here. There's newfound honesty, an ability to speak what could never be spoken before, because not only has an old cycle ended, but it's almost like an old part of somebody just died. I just stopped shuffling, and here's the Tower card at the bottom of the deck. So there's been a lot of major internal shifts and changes. And if we see here, it's like divine intervention, right? This lightning comes and strikes this tower completely out of the blue. Doesn't even really look like stormy weather. It looks like it was a pretty nice day outside before this random streak of lightning caused this chaos, right? So it could be that, and right under that, we have the Death card. You cannot make this stuff up. It could be that, you know, one day you and your counterpart were just going about your days and something happened. It's like the divine clock struck a certain hour and it said, now's the time. And you just suddenly got boundaries, maybe said what you needed to say, maybe cut them off or cut off their access to you that was keeping them in a complacent energy, and just decided to move forward. And that was a catalyst for a greater change from within. So I will be posting an extended version of this reading on my Patreon. So to see what's coming, what's expected, other details, come join us over there for the extended. I'll see you guys in the next one.